that if he did not make contact with the Indians by the time he reached the Wolf Mountains, he was to send scouts from that point on to find the Indians' exact location. So if he makes his way, which he does, all the way down to the Wolf Mountains, and he gets in the Wolf Mountains and he hasn't seen any hostiles, he's to stand fast in the Wolf Mountains and send his Indian scouts out to try to find the location, which would be more than likely toward what? The Little Bighorn. So that was the second order. Keep that in mind. That if Custer did not make contact with the Indians by the time he reached the Wolf Mountains, he was to stop there, send scouts from that point on to find the Indians' exact location. Third, very important when a little bit of controversy comes up later. The third order was under all circumstances, Custer was always to protect his left flank. And where would his left flank be if he's marching here? This way, right? He was to protect his left flank. From what? Think about what they're trying to do here. They're trying to locate him and contain him. So what's he protecting his, what's he protecting his left flank from?
Scouts?
No, who said it?
Escaping.
Escape, not attack. They don't want these Indians to see him and escape and run away from him. So they're not protecting their left flank from attack. They're making sure that the Indians don't escape the left flank. So he's marching and marching and marching down the Rosebud Creek looking for him, but he's to make sure that none of them get around his left flank. He's got to protect his left flank. The fourth order was once he found the hostiles, what was he supposed to do? Wait for support from Terry and Gibbon. That's the key. So the fourth part of the order was, once you locate the hostiles, you stop and wait for support from Terry and Gibbon. Okay, those were the orders he was given. We're still at the far west. Now this is kind of even a crazier part of the story. Terry offered Custer 2 more things before he left. He offered Custer 2 more things before he left. What's Custer got? He has the 7th Cavalry, right? Terry offers him 2 more things. He offers him Gatling guns. You know what those are? Anybody know what a Gatling gun is? It's the old-fashioned machine gun, yeah. Looked kind of like a cannon in a way, but it had cylinders that you could rapid fire bullets like crazy. I mean, it's the closest thing to a machine gun that we had at that time. He offered him Gatling guns. And he also offered him 4 companies of the 2nd Cavalry. Okay? These cavalries are divided up into many companies, A, B, C, D, E, whatever. He was offered Gatling guns and 4 companies of the 2nd Cavalry, which meant 4 groups of what? Soldiers, more men. Okay? So he's offered Gatling guns and 4 companies of the 2nd Cavalry. He declined them both. Why did he decline those Gatling guns, do you think?
Slow him down.
You're dang right. He said it would impede his march because it took 4 pack mules to pull each of the guns. And he was in a hurry. What's he trying to do? He's trying to find these hostiles before they escape his left flank. So he doesn't want to take a long time. He wants to get there. So he turns down the Gatling guns on the grounds that they would impede his march because it would take 4 pack mules to pull each of the guns. Why? Now was that arrogance? Really? No. He turned down the 4 companies of the 2nd Cavalry as well. Why? Why would you do that? Because you are arrogant. Thank you. He said the 7th Cavalry can handle anything we meet. So that was arrogance. He simply turned down more men, which I bet the way it turned out, if he'd have had them, he'd have been a lot happier. Or maybe they would have been unhappy. Yeah.
How many more men would that have been?
We'll talk about that a little bit later, okay? Now, The 7th Cavalry still at the mouth of the Rosebud. And Colonel Terry looks to Custer and he says the following quote that I want you to write down. Okay? There's mixed stories on this, so I'm going to tell you both sides. Most accounts say that Colonel Gibbon actually said this. Most of it's portrayed that Terry did, but we'll just say one of them, okay? Don't matter. Said to him, quote, Custer, don't be greedy. Wait for us. It was told to Custer by either Gibbon or Terry, depending on what account you listen to historically. They said, Custer, don't be greedy. Wait for us. You know what his response was? No, I won't. What does that mean? That's right. And that's how historians spin it. Did he mean, no, I won't be greedy? Or no, I won't wait? And that's the mystery. Because his actions say that what he said is, no, I won't wait. Okay? All right, we'll stop there today, but I want to leave you with this. If Custer doesn't wait, is he violating orders in a way? But is he really violating? No, because what were they told? Act independently as you saw prudent. Okay? So, tomorrow or Monday, I haven't decided yet. I think we'll wait till Monday. We will talk about the 7th Cavalry advancing to the Little Bighorn. We'll talk about something called the Crow's Nest. And where we're going to get, kids, before the test, is Custer preparing to attack the Indians at Little Bighorn. Not the battle, but right to the point where we're going to start. Okay, then I'm going to show you some video after the lecture and the test. So we may lecture tomorrow, because I got to get to these videos before we leave Thursday. So probably will lecture tomorrow. Okay, because I got videos to show you've got to see before we go. Okay, perfect. Nice job.